it's kind of like the best of everything because you get to have your favorite show, your favorite family show, your favorite kids show when you grew up. Now the kids are now millennial parents and their kids get to watch it and the parents get to enjoy Rugrats again. But within today's time,
New episodes of Rugrats, they begin airing on Paramount Plus on April 15th. So, what can fans expect from these final batch of episodes from the first season?
well, uh, these brand new 10 episodes that are coming out on April
Yeah.
15th, I'm so excited about it. It's just all more of everything we've already gotten from the past and the new
Yeah.
from the reboot. But it's just like some of the subject matters are so fun, and I don't know where they come up with this stuff, but we're all so amused every time there's another script. It's going to be all the same thing as far as the yummy, cozy family stuff and the babies and all their crazy adventures. And it's just more. I mean, they just keep coming up with just it's so vast now what they can come up with,
Yeah.
especially because the CGI takes it in a whole other level of where they can go with it all. But I mean, there's like some really cute episodes coming out, like Cynthia's wedding. I can't give away too much.
Right.
Um, just it's you're gonna be super. Everybody's gonna be super happy because every time I see an episode, and I got to see a few teasers, I'm just blown away.
Of course. And how has the experience been returning as the voice of Tommy Pickles? Because you've done it when the original run in 1991 to 2004. So how's it been coming back?
Well, it was sort of dreamy, to be honest, at first when they were sort of just like talk, like, oh, they're talking about a reboot. And this was years ago. And we
Yeah.
were like, wow, that sounds amazing. That would be amazing to come back years later and bring back a show that everybody loves so much. And to get to do the voice for a character that I love to do so much. Tommy Pickles would love a reboot, he was
Yeah.
thinking. But we never, you never know, right? But what a
Mhm.
beautiful, amazing idea that Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus got together and decided, yeah, let's do this. And we started recording just before COVID, and we were all so excited that they were actually making this happen. It was kind of like, really, we get to go back and do, to me, is one of my favorite things that I've ever gotten to do. Because it's just such a brilliant show, for one. The writing is so brilliant, and the characters are so cute, and the subject matter, and the fact that it's everybody's family. It's the family we all grow up with, right? So yeah, we're just super happy that we got to reboot it and it happened. And we, even when COVID hit, we had to stop recording for a little while, and then we all got to start working again in our own home booths. I was just so grateful to get to be back and doing the show and to continue doing it during COVID. And now obviously we got picked up for a second season, which is awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome, definitely. But you mentioned the CGI being a major difference with this version from the original. But what other differences have you noticed from the reboot to the original?
Good question. Um, I think that we have to say, like, the differences from the original version to now is that today, in our today's world, we have our lives have changed so much since back then. Like, we didn't have cell phones back then, we didn't have
Hmm.
internet, all that stuff yet, I don't believe, and we weren't on our computers all the time. And today we have bloggers and dating apps and computers and all the amazing things that we hadn't gotten to yet in the past episodes are all back in these new episodes. So it's kind of like the best of everything because you get to have your favorite show, your favorite family show, your favorite kids show when you grew up. Now the kids are now millennial parents and their kids get to watch it and the parents get to enjoy Rugrats again, but within today's time. So I mean, it's almost like a fantasy to get to do a show that you love doing so much, but bring in into today, into all the things we have today. So I just love that. I just love that.
Of course. And when you first landed the role of Tommy, did you ever think that Rugrats would make the impact it has over the last 30 years?
No, because when you first start doing a show, I think we're all just so grateful to be working on such a great quality show with such
Hmm.
great writers and directors that we were just thinking like one show at a time, right? It's just one show at a time. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, we won an Emmy. And oh, they want to do a feature film now. And
Yeah.
oh, we get to go win a star on the Walk of Fame on Hollywood Boulevard. And it was
Yeah.
like everything just sort of unfolded. It's such a beautiful gradient that none of us were like, oh my God, this was like a whirlwind of excitement.
Yeah.
It was always just like, it was so beautiful and on such a beautiful flow that as it started to unfold, we were just happy in the most beautiful, calm way because nothing was overwhelming. And we grew into it just like Rugrats was growing into its success. And families were growing familiar with the family, and everybody was growing to love the family. It was in this way that's actually better than like a whirlwind. Like we all know whirlwinds die out fast, right? But
Mhm.
Rugrats just everybody grabbed on, and we grew together on this beautiful way. And so nothing was overwhelming really, and it was quite surprising. Like it was like we won an Emmy. Wow, we were winning another Emmy. Wow, like it was just very cool.
It is very cool. And this is something I thought about ever since Rugrats started or really got into its prime. And with it now being 30 years old, what do you think Tommy is doing as an adult?
30 years old. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Birthday to Rugrats. For 30. What was the question? I was so excited.
No, I was just asking, what do you think Tommy Pickles is doing now as an adult since the show is now 30 years old or over 30 years old?
Oh, I'm sorry. What? I'm never going to be an adult because I'm just a baby.
Right. Right. Okay. Fair enough. I can definitely understand that. Never grow up. Definitely.
That's I'm just a baby.
Yeah, of course.
For feet's sake, Ryan.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. But I want to ask you a couple more questions before I let you go. Along with Rugrats, you have voiced roles in two Avengers series that have appeared on Disney. Now with Marvel Cinematic Universe taking off over the last decade, would you be open to appearing in a live action Marvel film?
Bring it on. Oh my gosh. Bring it on. Would be so down. Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah. That would be, I would love that too.
I would love that.
Yeah. And the last question before I let you go is, you're also known for voicing Buttercup in the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Now the CW has ordered a live action series called Powerpuff. It should come out maybe next year, maybe sometime this year. What are your thoughts on a live action Powerpuff Girls series?
I think it's great. I think, I always think everything, you always want to kind of like, if something is beautiful and working, it's always good to explore with new things and how to expand and how to make things grow. And so if they're thinking like, let's grow it into a live action thing, I just think it's great. I think try things, and you never know till you try to see how people respond to things. And sometimes people get a little weirded out by changing the form of things, but also sometimes people get excited, and sometimes things can become even bigger and more popular. So I'm also in support of exploring with, artists to be explored, right?
Of course. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. It should be really interesting. But EG, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Oh, of course. Congratulations on Rugrats season 2 and continued success to you.
Thank you so much.